welcome to Treviso, the heart of Italian rugby. Well, we've had these exciting games, and here you can see we've come to the semi-finals, and the first one was between England and France. England with victories over Ireland, Scotland and South Africa. France there beating Fiji, Tonga and Australia. So these two sides set here at the Benetton Treviso Club with England against France. That will be our first semi-final, and later this evening we will be bringing you New Zealand, the perennial champions of the under-20s. They will be playing in that Southern Hemisphere clash against Australia.
2 meters.
Throw in then from Hayward. Front jumper is Launchbury. Matthews in the middle, one of the survivors of last year in Argentina when England were runners-up, remember. They've never won. New Zealand have won all 3 under-20 titles. England twice runners-up, and last year were 4th. And this was the point at which they disappointed. Here comes the backs now then, up through the middle with Farrell. And Armitage sets it up on the 22 of France. Short side. This is the fullback Ransom, very live wire from depth. Forward. Charlie Matthews. This is Ford, a lovely break, looks for the offload. Only 10 metres out. Has such confidence for such a young player. This is Collier on the burst. England ringing the changes here. Ford now looks like goes left into the hands of Farrell. Farrell with the chip through. It looks as though Christian Wade's unmarked.
Lovely play by Farrell, and the communication between him and Ford. He went left, then he went right, and look at that, the grubber kick through. Any of the two wingers could have scored. It was a foot race, and Wade claims his 5th try here in the tournament, his 6th, because he scored 1 against Argentina last year, and that's just classic England play.
Pause, engage. Stay now, 9. Stay there.
This is Dusan. Dusan straight through to Barak. Barak, a beautifully creative centre. Jeffrey Pallis. He's one of the players starting up because of the injury to Pujol in that last game. Legors, a bit more like it here from France. Back inside Boutin. 10 metres out. Into the hands of Pierre Julien. Big number 8, Galin. Lifting their game here, France. Des Maisons. Ever closer, 5 metres out, Legorge. Dusan goes himself. Just caught there, and still it's in the hands. The drive of Taafefeneur. Well, brilliantly executed in that build-up. The sequence was immaculate, and what a quick bounce back for France as their forwards found eventually the soft spot in the England defence. This for the 5-point lead. Simple enough. And what a bounce back for France after the early setback. 10 points to 5, and we are 11.5 minutes into the first half. So just to get back in close touch here. George Ford just a chance of 2 points behind France. He struck it well and straight through the uprights. Farrell. Big tackle, and then from Taafefeneur.
On your feet, White.
Well, it's becoming something of a war of attrition here, I think. This is Ford. Back inside, that time Everard. Ford steps up the pace. Launchbury to Matthews. Looking for Ransom, but the cover's there. No, it's not. They slipped away. Ransom goes for the corner. Legors to tackle and just makes it in the end. My goodness, that was a try-saving tackle if you ever saw one. I thought Ransom was home.
I picked that he was going to score the second try for England as well. 15 out.
Well, that's a classic corner flagging, isn't it, from the scrum half.
Three. Stay inside, 2.
Vunipola
6 away.
going on the peel and setting it up for Ford, and now Hayward 5 metres out again. Ford, oh, he's little dummy and through. Cleverly done. They bought it. Lovely little tactical moment there by George Ford. The England fly half to give England the lead just before the break. Neatly done.
Yeah, it all came from the set play, the Willie away where they used Vunipola. He took it forward, and look at that, defender's just been put in 2 minds because he held the ball in 2 hands.
It's still in the balance, that's for sure. England 13, France 10. Jean-Pascal Barak to make it level at 13 all. No problem this time. Relief for him. And a big lift for France. De Gaulle just looks up, sees the hooker. This is Bourgeois. Support from Vahamahina. Now to the short side again, which they're trying to exploit. This is Galan. Galan now with Christophe David.
One roll.
And again, persistent here. Nicely slipped through to Buta. Oh, and it's into the hands of O'Connor. O'Connor cuts inside and scores. Lightningly quick.
What a way to bring up 600 points for France. There was no way he was going to be stopped, O'Connor. His 4th try, and France are back in front, and the crowd here at Treviso love it.
Hands out, 7.
England miss out at these, well, line out initially. Vunipola, though, wins it back somehow. Ford now, danger time here with Ryan Mills. Mills to Vunipola. Just blocked short there by Butin. Did so well, the fullback. England with men wide here. Charlie Matthews still kept out, but only 2 metres from the French line. And it's going to be England ball again here to Ford. They've got an overlap surely with Wade wide. The dummy run, 2 against 1. And this is the fullback, and it's scored by Ben Ransom. Very well executed play there by England. Very conventional, orthodox movement of the ball, but creating the overlap by going one way then t'other. So here's a chance of a 5-point lead. George Ford looks good. It certainly is good. Vital goal-kicking skills. Well, these players really have just about run themselves to a standstill. Fantastic performance. Toussaint, Vicençon, and on still they go. Clément Bourgeois.
Hands away now. 21 away.
Sort of game that really you almost feel no one deserved to lose. Toussaint, oh, and the interception, which will be the last moment of the game, and how appropriate it should come to the man from Newcastle, Alex Gray, the captain, to settle the outcome. Desperation for France and a joyous celebration for England. Well, they just took every risk, and in the end it cost. Captain them, 18 captains them now into the final. Alex Gray, 15 points ahead, and an excellent performance in which both teams really well showed the quality of rugby at the IRB Junior World Championship level.
I think we stayed cool, you know, because France really came at us. They're a top-class side, and they showed that today. But you know, we never stopped believing, and the boys just really worked hard for each other, and I think that's what pulled us through in the end.
We've got a great group of lads. They stick together really well. They've all worked hard to a man, and the hardest part's going to be picking 22 for the next week.
So the stage is set, and a terrific crowd here to witness this second semi-final. Well, I think it's worth coming to see that alone. Saliva, and still the advance. Was the ball out? Well, referee Garner clearly thought so. No penalty there, but it still worked well. Bredenhan, fullback Morahan, 3 against 3. Bill Meeks. It's great continuity here. No errors by Australia so far in this build-up. Left for the bigger men. The number 8. This is Ed Quirk, one of the stars of Sevens rugby, and the crowd, particularly the Australian supporters, lifting to this performance. What, 3 minutes of continuity? Now, Fainga'a, Colby Fainga'a, and the drive, they're within, what, 1-2 meters, one more move, then from Vola into the hands of Kingston. Kingston goes wide, man over, must be a try, brilliant, Kuridani. What a superb sequence of play.
It was the big men up front, and just have a look at this pass. Some suggesting that interference running across the field was Kingston. Referee says no problem at all, and once they got it wide, it was never going to be denied.
Well, we've never seen New Zealand lose a game in the under-20s, but just to put it in real context, they haven't lost a game in an age grade tournament, championship or cup, since 2006 when South Africa beat them in a semi-final. That's how well they have done, how they've dominated the world at junior rugby. But Australia have a chance, but danger time with Beauden Barrett into the hands of Saidi, and look at the acceleration. Maybe I spoke too soon, because that was brilliantly executed in about the first touch of the ball they'd had for more than 5 minutes. Lovely play by Beauden Barrett, brilliant finish by Francis Saili.
Have a look at it here. There, stop wrong. That's the money ball. That pass, which skipped Robertson, Barrett was in, and well, you're never going to stop Saili that close to the line. And New Zealand, with possession, strike back.
Strikes the ball accurately enough to bring New Zealand 3 points and the lead 10 points to 7. The Baby Blacks pinning Australia deep into their own 22. In the middle is Robertson. Still there, back with the big men now. The drive on by Shields. Offloaded into the hands of Tamir Funua. Goes loose on the line and away, and the breakaway is by Australia against the run of play. The ball just came loose, snapped up and away, when it looked almost a certain Baby Blacks try there. And off the hands of Bredenhan. Vola. Bit careless, out wide there between Vola and Kuridani. Well, a bit of an escape job that was.
That was the get out of jail card for Australia. Look at that, the ball right on the line. And then it just spun out.
We start out again. This is Shields. Elusive Robertson. And the quick build-up, but slowed down effectively by Australia here, trying to check them. And Colby Fainga'a did tremendous work there. Well, he certainly turned the tide in that instance. Here's Anscombe then. This for a 6-point lead, no mistake. And so, at half-time, it's New Zealand 13, Australia not far behind on 7. Bit static here. But once again, Sapoanga now with Sam Kane. Big Retallick, big Tameifuna. Oh, and that's a clever ball. It goes to Whitelock, Luke Whitelock. Whitelock still, and it's into the hands of Puertau. It worked in the end.
It all came because of the patience and the work of Captain Luke Whitelock. Have a look at this. He went through 3 defenders, pushed off the last of them. Puertau won't score too many easier than that.
Lucas under pressure. Just scrambled it away just to Saliva. He's doing well though. He recovered very well. Short side. Enever. And again, it's that man setting the example as captain. Fangar. Lucas, not a good pass behind Vola Vola. Oh, even worse. And this is Anscombe. Anscombe can't fail to score here. It's a gift. Oh, a sad moment that for Ben Vola Vola.
No, you've got to feel for Vola Vola because he went to throw it wide and it didn't connect. Anscombe was there.
It was a risky pass to have made anyway, because who was going to catch it was going to get nailed.
Stay on 7.
This is Kingston. Just didn't get the ball that I guess the midfield would have wanted. And there's the turnover, whipped away by Brad Webber. Anscombe. Good control. Who's chasing back? Colby, Fainga'a, but it's going to be Mitchell Scott. It's not. Well, last desperate, courageous save.
Good football skills shown there by Anscombe. Firstly the grubber, and then he knew that he couldn't get to it, so he towed it on again. And look at Fainga'a getting back. He's been terrific for Australia. Wow, they've dodged another bullet but carried back, so more pressure from the scrum.
Crouch.
This should be a try to Webber. I'm picking that right from the get-go.
Pause.
Well, maybe Brad Webber himself. No, he does go. Yes, he does. Told you.
Here you go.
You see, they all thought what you thought, and so he went the other way. Absolutely brilliant, that.
Well, his opposition had gone to the other side, hadn't he? And left it wide open. He couldn't believe it.
New Zealand 37, Australia 7. New Zealand into their 4th consecutive final of the 4th IRB Junior World Championship.
Yeah, we're going to go back, look at ourselves. Plenty to work on, a lot to sharpen up before the final. It'll be a good test match.
We were disappointed, I thought, in the first half. We had enough ball in that last 20 minutes of the first half, but our tempo was too quick. We needed to be able to slow that down and control it. And I thought we did that better in the second half, which allowed us to control the game.